Hey, good morning. Tony LaPorta here with NakedTrader.com. Well, the GDP number was a little bit worse than anticipated, and that definitely brought a bid back to the bond market. I see the bond market right now is basically up a tick, and the notes are down a couple of ticks. We had strength in equities, started out in Asia and spread, and that buying spread to Europe. I I heard from a very dear friend yesterday who is based out of Europe, and his mates in London say the FTSE is cheap at these levels, and they were using it as a buying opportunity. I know, if you think about Joe Public, shall we say, who has missed this whole equity rally, they could be, and I do believe they will look at this severe 2 to 3 day break as a buying opportunity. And they obviously, with the indices, what are the SPOOs up 8, 9 handles, the Nasdaq's up 20. They are going to have to pay up this morning, and I do believe that they will pay up. We are seeing a gap open higher. I mean, the SPOOs are 1311 bid. Yesterday's high was 1310. That's pit session trading. So we're going to get a gap open higher. Look for good support at that 1309, 1310 level. If we get support, if that gap remains, I do believe we will then rally back up. There's gaps above that were left from, we were off of work on Monday, so there were gaps above that from Tuesday's week opening, and that will be my target for early next week, is filling those gaps above. Fill the gaps or not, a strong day today with a positive close, and I will be targeting those gaps above for next week. It's amazing because I do write a quite extensive weekend commentary, and I put a lot of data into it, and I've already, even last night, began to write it in my head how if we do get this positive day today like I was anticipating, then we will target those gaps above for next week. What happens after those gaps are filled, I don't know. I'm a firm believer in gaps matter. We filled that Dow gap this week at 120.52 to 63. We filled the Nasdaq gap at 22.86 to 94. Thursday's low and Wednesday's low was 22.85. So obviously that gap proved very, very good support. Even filling the Dow gap at 120.52, the Dow futures now are 121 even. So you took a little bit heat buying that gap, but those are profits now. So moving forward, and the last gap we had was the SPOO gap at 1308 and a quarter to 1308 and a half. If we do get that correction today, I do believe the market will stop at that 1308 and a quarter level. Even though it's an old gap and it's been filled, it should still prove its worth, shall we say. So it's Friday. Like I say, don't let, if, I don't know why it is, but if the shit's going to hit the fan, it hits on a Friday. I have a funny feeling today that it's going to be all quiet, as the movie is, all quiet on the Eastern Front. And when I look at the indice market, you don't sell a quiet market. So have a good weekend. Come sign up, and if you want to read my weekend commentary, it's quite extensive, and there'll be some good charts in there. And there's also, I put a chart on the website yesterday, the Australian dollar chart. The breakout's just a little bit higher from where the market's trading right now, and there could be 6 handles in this move. So that's about all I have. Tony LaPorta with NakedTrader.com signing off. It's Friday, and I think I need to shave, so that's about all. Have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye.